Alright. Team Queso is fantastic. Reddit Alpha is fantastic. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. Fantastic. Alright. Alright, casters are ready. Casters are ready. Team Queso's ready. Reddit Alpha's ready. I believe. Alright, here we go. This is about to be intense. This is literally going to be intense. Alright. Wanaka's just good in ladder. I don't know about that. What up, Corona? Alright, here we go. First game is Pow versus I'm Your God. Oh, man. Here we go. This is literally going to be insane. Alright, let's do this. Let's freaking do this. Match 1 is about to be underway. Alright. There's the request. There's the accept. We're underway. Team Queso versus Reddit Alpha. Alright, here we go. Pump starts in the back. Left-hand side, Night Witch Graveyard played super aggressively from Power right here. Ice Spirit's going to come down to help defend against the Skeletons. Ice Golem's going to distract the Night Witch. Meanwhile, the Bats are on the front of the tower doing a little bit of damage. Zappa's going to come down onto a couple Skeletons. The Bats are about to come storming in. This might be a tower on the first push, and it is going to be a tower. Pow takes it in the first push, punishing the Pump. Immediately, he spent 9 elixir and took a tower. Wow. Holy crap. Executioner comes down in the back. Pump gets played once again. Executioner's a counter to the Night Witch. Oh, and this is looking horrible right now for I'm Your God. Ice Golem played in the center. The Skeletons are about to start building up the Ice Golem Night Witch. Or the Night Witch and Executioner will take down the Ice Golem. Beautiful zap to take care of some of the Skeletons, but the Night Witch is going to be able to lock onto the tower, and this is a second tower for Pow. Wow. A minute and a half into the game, and 2 towers are done. Wow. Here comes the Battle Ram. Battle Ram connects, but the Executioner is going to clean up these barbarians. Wow, this is... Musketeers come out. Tornado pulls them all to one lane. Bandit played in the left. Poison comes out. He knows I'm Your God doesn't have heal. Here comes a huge push on the left-hand side, and it's going to get cleaned up by Executioner Tornado. Isn't it pronounced poo? Not the way he's playing, it's not. Pronounced pow! Poison takes down the Musketeers. Executioner again to defend. Bandit does come through. Here comes Battle Ram on the right-hand side. The Goblins are going to come down, defend against a Battle Ram, no problem. And this is going to be GG, a well played. Team Queso takes game number 1. Well freaking played. The punishment in the right time. It's pronounced Poulijon. After that game, it's pronounced POW! Because that's exactly what he did to his opponent. But you can't count Reddit Alpha out yet. Next match, we have Pepe versus Surgical Goblin. Will be game number 2. Takes first tower. So he pumps again when Graveyard is back in cycle. Alright. Here we go. Surgical Goblin versus Pepe. Pepe representing Reddit Alpha. Surgical Goblin representing Team Queso. Princess in the back from Surgical. He's either running Hog or Miner. Yeah, there's a Miner. I was gonna say Log Bait, but I think he's got a Miner in this. I know he's been practicing with some different decks. Alright. Here comes a Battle Ram Ice Golem push on the right hand side. Oh, he's running the Mirror deck. He's running that Mirror Night Witch deck. Princess is going down the left lane. Night Witch comes down on the left hand side. Pepe must have thought he was going to be running through Musketeers or something. Oh, Bandit charges across! That might be better. Monarch has to come down on defense. Bandita charges to the tower. You know what they always say, if you have to play a Miner on defense, you're in trouble. I don't know if they always said that, but it seems pretty logical. A balloon! What? Surgical pulling out the... Wow! A balloon. Zap goes down to stop it from dropping another bomb. Here comes a Battle Ram Inferno Dragon on the left hand side. Night Witch is going to come down, but the Battle Ram is still going to be able to connect to the tower here. Inferno Dragon's going to heat up on this Night Witch, take it down. The bats will come in. 471 remains on that bottom left hand tower. Surgical has 60 seconds to make something happen. Bandita charges onto the Princess. Here comes an Ice Golem. Goblins on the left hand side. Goblin Gang will come down to defend the Ice Golem. What is Surgical's last card? Could it be a mirror? We don't know. Balloon, Miner, Inferno Dragon goes down. It's a poison. The balloon will not connect to the tower here. The Inferno Dragon just melted that. Bomb goes off, takes care of the Night Witch. And the Battle Ram is going to connect here. Inferno Dragon going down the right-hand lane. Fireball's going to come down onto the Night Witch and the Goblins right there. Night Witch falls. And this is not looking good for Surgical with 20 seconds left. He has to get a huge push off. Building up the Elixir. Here comes the Ice Golem. The Inferno Dragon goes down. Here goes Miner. Poison right in the back. Goblin Gang's going to go down. Bandit's going to... Oh, that's a Night Witch that's going to come down as well. And this is going to be GG well played. And Pepe will take the victory over Surgical Goblin. And tie this thing up 1-1. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Who's in control of the Hammers eSports Twitter and Instagram? A Hammer. Why? Baron and Gwen. Here we go. It's 1-1. I know. That's what I said. Pepe won and tied it up 1-1. What y'all trying to say? Rage or Kima? Neither. Alright. There we go. Yeah, Pepe beat Surgical. Surgical had a weird deck. Alright, here we go. Game 3. Goblin barrel goes out. Log comes down to predict the barrel. Night Witch down in the back. Ice Golem coming down. Baron getting ready to build up a push here. So Gwen running log bait. Baron's probably running graveyard. There's a graveyard. Alright, Dark Goblin played in the back. The poison's going to go down to the Princess, which means the Knight and Dark Goblin will be able to clean up this graveyard. No problem right here. Night Witch is not going to hit, but a bat will squeeze in there for a hit. Alright. Guards get played for the barrel. Pump comes out from Baron. Baron's running a pump in this deck. Interesting. Oh, Gwen has Fireball instead of Rocket. So he is playing Log Bait, but he opted to play Fireball instead of Rocket. Here comes the Ice Golem Graveyard push on the right-hand side. Knight's going to come down to defend against the Graveyard. Dark Goblin going to get played in the back. Poison's going to go down. Now Gwen has the okay to play the Princess on the left-hand side, but he's going to go with the Goblin Barrel instead. Doesn't have the Log in rotation. And that was a huge amount of damage from the Goblin Barrel right there. What happened to Surgical Loss? Alright, here comes a huge push on the left-hand side. Ewiz comes down in the very defensive position. Log's gonna come out. Fireball goes down onto the Ewiz. What a beautiful fireball right there. Gwen's last card must be Log or something. Gotta be Log, but he's gonna go in with the Goblin Barrel. Night Witch Graveyard on the right-hand side. Dark Goblin gonna get played in the back. Goblin Gang played for the Night Witch. Dark Goblin just doing work to the skeletons right there. The poison's gonna come down, and the bats will not make it to the tower with the Knight there. Here comes the barrel. Log comes down for it. He did have the Log in rotation. Want to start paying attention for. Here comes an Ice Golem Graveyard push. Goblin Gang goes down right in front. Knight's going to go down towards the back end. Princess is going to cross shot the arena to assist the Goblins and the Knight onto the graveyard. And that graveyard only got 1 or 2 hits. Fireball going in there. 7:30 remains. This is not looking good for Baron. Here comes a Goblin Barrel. Log has to be in rotation. Baron leaked a lot of Elixir right there. He leaked about 3 to 4 Elixir. Here comes a Dark Goblin. Knight's going to come down. Log comes down in front as well. Dark Goblin's going to get distracted by the Esco, and Log connects to the tower. Ewiz comes down onto the Dark Goblin. Make sure that doesn't get any damage onto the tower. Here comes a Princess in the left-hand lane. Here comes a Goblin Barrel pushing Night Witch Graveyard on the right-hand side. Dark Goblin's going to go down in the back. Oh, the Log misses the Goblin! 422, but he does not have a rocket, so there's going to have to be a lot of damage with the Graveyard, and the bats are getting a ton of damage right there. Gwen's going to have to make something happen fast if he wants to take this victory. Otherwise, Baron's going to be able to come back and take this. Here comes the Goblin Barrel rolling in. Does Baron have the Log on rotation? He just spams Ice Golem and guards down. This is now Fireball range away. Knight's going to come down. Here comes a Graveyard on the right-hand side. Log's going to come out as well for the Goblin Gang. Goblin Gang, I think, is far back enough where it won't get enough damage. Fireball comes out, and Gwen is going to be able to take the victory for Reddit Alpha. That puts them up 2-1 over Team Queso. GDH is not in charge of Hammer social media. We play RPL Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Alright, So King versus Necroc. So King is Team Queso's last hope for set number 1. Otherwise, this is going to fall into the hands of Reddit Alpha. What were the bans? There were no bans for set number 1. Set number 1 does not have a ban. Ewiz played on both sides. Here comes the Ice Golem in front. Bandita charges onto the Ice Golem. He was doing some work. The Bandit's going to get a charge onto the tower here. He has plenty of health. The Goblins have to come down to defend it. Who do I prefer to win this match? I have to see the decks first. Or do you mean team-wise? I don't have a preference. Both of these teams are great. Either team could win, honestly. There's a Miner Poison. Ewiz comes down from the Miner. Oh, this is a huge push on the right-hand side. Zap is going to take care of all of it, though. Here comes a Graveyard on the right from Soaking. Bats are in front of the tower. Ewiz is going to come down. Soaking does not have enough for Poison, if that is his last card. What's up, T-Bull? How you doing? Ewiz gets a shot on that right-hand side. Night Witch played in the back right. Night Witch played in the back for Necrox, so Necrox running Giant Miner. Here comes Giant on the left-hand side. With the pump going down. Giant doing some serious damage to the tower right now, even with the Goblins on it. Necrox is Guanic, yeah. I believe so. Zap is going to come down onto the Bats and Graveyard right there. Soaking doing a fantastic job keeping the pressure up. It was down in the back. Night Witch coming down. Bandit right behind the Giant. Goblins have to go down as well. That right-hand tower is going down. And it looks like Soaking will be able to take this for Team Queso and keep their hopes alive in set number 1. Well played. 2-2. Hammers vs. Queso would be fun. Well, you can watch it Wednesday. Ugh. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Alright, here we go. Romke versus Slayer. Every time I see the word Slayer, I think of Halo. When, was it Halo 4? When, I think it's Halo 4. When you play on multiplayer and it goes, Slayer. Something like that. Okay, so wins against Hammers. Yeah, okay. Hammers is in EU. No, Team Queso is in NA. Alright, here we go. Romke versus Slayer. What time is it now, Eastern? Through 17. When I pick people for my event, is it randomized? My Plex Chat event? Yes. Except the last 2 people from the previous week. They get invited back. Alright, here comes the Hograda. Rocket goes down onto the Hog. So Slayer is running Log Bait. And Romke might be running that Hog Cycle deck. Who's casting RPL Wednesday? I'm going to try to. Log comes down, clean up the Ice Spirit. Here comes a huge push on the left-hand side from Romke. Tombstone's going to come down. Hog will be able to get through. Gets one shot onto the tower. This match is looking really good for Rom right now. He's keeping the pressure up. He's not allowing Slayer to get in control of the match, which is exactly what you need to do with this Log Bait deck. Here comes the Goblin Barrel on the right-hand side. Tornado's going to pull him to the King Tower. Oh, man. Knight on the right-hand side. Here comes the Dark Goblin. Log comes out. Now the Goblin Barrel comes down. Goblins are going to get in there. Only one stab onto the tower from the Goblin Barrel. Princess goes down on the left-hand side. Here comes a Hog Rider on the right. Fireball predicts the tombstone. Beautiful fireball right there from Rom. And that left-hand tower is in triple digits right now. Here comes Knight, Princess, Goblin Barrel going in deep. It was easy to predict what the Goblin Barrel was going. This is not looking good for Slayer at all. Tombstone comes out. Beautiful log value right there. Dark Goblin played on the right-hand side. Fireball predicts the Goblin gang, and the Hog connects for 2 shots. But the Goblins are in the front of the tower doing a ton of damage. 595. Rocket's going to come out. Fireball comes down, and that is going to be GG. Oh, the Princess locks onto the tower. We're going to overtime. Slayer brings it back. Here comes a Goblin Barrel on the left-hand side. Tornadoes the barrel to the corner. Dark Goblin trying to do work against this Knight. It's not going to be able to. Goblin Gang's going to come down to tank some of the damage. Now the Executioner is going to be rolling in. It doesn't clip the Dark Goblin. Knight played to make sure that Executioner is still distracted. Here comes the Hog on the right-hand side. Log's going to come down in front. The Goblin Barrel's going in the back of the tower. The Knight and Goblins will take care of that. And Hog is going to get distracted and not make it anywhere near that tower. Dark Goblin still getting some serious value. Fireball goes down onto the Princess on the right-hand side. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Dark Goblin, but the Goblin Gang is going to come down, take the focus of the Knight, and keep that Dark Goblin alive. Knight played in the center to distract the Executioner. Here comes Goblin Barrel. Log's coming down as well. Defensive log from Rom, and he is going to be able to defend that push. Oh, man. This is crazy. Princess gets distracted by the Knight. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Princess to keep that, make sure that dies. Executioner played on the left. Gonna be perfect to take down that Dark Goblin. Barrel comes out. Log takes it down. Hog Rider played on the right-hand side. Goblins played in the center. Tombstone immediately dropped. Dark Goblin focuses onto the Executioner for a second. Then turns back to the Hog. This is not looking good. Rocket's gonna go down on the defensive end. Knight's gonna pop out here. And here comes a Goblin Barrel push. Hog Rider going down the right-hand lane. Tombstone's gonna have to come down here. Log comes down and misses one of the Goblins, but the King Tower will clean it up. Tombstone does come down. Hog Rider gets one shot onto the tower. Knight's gonna get distracted by the Knight. 961. I think that's 2 rockets away. Math is... yeah, that's 2 rockets away. Fireball comes down. Defensive rocket right here to clean up that Hog Rider. Dark Goblin played in the center. Gonna live. Here comes a Goblin Barrel rolling in. Ice Spirit's gonna jump onto all 3 Goblins. The Tornado's gonna come down. If he didn't use that Tornado, that would have got some serious damage. 39 seconds remains in this game. And these towers are so close. Executioner played. Log comes down. 865. Hog Rider goes down on the right-hand side. The Tombstone played behind to pull the Hog back. Very interesting Tombstone placement. I've never seen that before. Princess played in the center. Splash shot is not going to connect to the tower. 769. Slayer has to connect for some damage here. There goes the Goblin Barrel. Log comes down. And this is a draw. So it looked like a loss for Slayer. He almost came back and won. Wow. What a game. What a freaking game. Wow. He could have rocket cycled. Yeah, if he didn't defensive rocket twice. I think he was just nervous that Braum would have kept the pressure up with the Hog Rider and have been able to just take down the tower. Oh man. I honestly wouldn't expect anything less from these two teams to have a match like that happen, where like at the last second, one team clutches it for the tie and then it just goes to the next to a rematch game. This is gonna happen again. This is gonna be the first tie of the day. Slayer looks like he's sticking with the same deck. Romke switch it up a little bit. What's up, Poison? How you doing, man? Alright, Romke might be running Graveyard here. But this Dark Goblin is just doing so much damage. Dark Goblin just gets infinite value. Oh wow, Tower almost pushed the Dark Goblin back out. Rocket goes down onto the pump. Princess catches the goblins, and she locks onto the tower. She gets a shot off. Dark Goblin rolling down. Zap is going to come out from Rom. Make sure that Dark Goblin does not get its 2-shot value. Goblin Barrel going on the left-hand side. Romke is running Zap, not Log, so these goblins are going to get some good damage in. Pump comes out. I don't think Slayer has a rocket in rotation yet, so this pump might get value here. And it is. Here comes a Night Goblin Gang push on the right-hand side. Battle Ram's going to come down, and that's just going to get eaten up. This is sacrificial Battle Ram. It might be 3 Musketeer, but it actually also might be Graveyard. I have seen a Graveyard in this kind of deck before. So Barrow comes down, Zap is going to come down, but the Goblins still get 2 shots off, and that Princess is doing work on the right-hand side. Romke leaking a little bit of Elixir. They're the 3 Musketeers, so it is going to be a 3 Musketeer deck. Coming out from Rom, Rockets the 2 Musketeers, and now this is a huge push on the right-hand side. The Tombstone is not over far enough, so the Battle Ram's going to connect to the tower here. Knight onto the Musketeer. The Musketeer is still going to live. Dark Goblin's going to get played. The Heel Rooski coming down. But the Log takes it out. Here comes a Goblin Barrel. Dark Goblin push on the right-hand side. Goblins are going to come down on the defensive end, but they go in the back, and the Goblins are going to connect to the tower for some good damage. Princess played left-hand lane, opposite side. Make sure she can cross-shot these Goblins. Knight comes down. Goblin Gang comes out. Are we going to see another Goblin Barrel? No, Dark Goblin's going to come in to follow. Princess is going to get some value. Dark Goblin almost takes out a full health Musketeer. Princess gets a chip shot in once again. Log knocking those back. Tombstone's going to come down. Heel goes down on the 1 Musketeer on the right-hand side, so the Knight is going to come down to counteract that Goblin Gang on the left-hand side. This is looking really good for Slayer. Here comes the Goblin Barrel in the front. The Log is going to clean out some of the Goblins right there on the defensive end. There is a pump in the back from Rom. Musketeers are going to split here. Slayer has to play this very carefully. Rocket goes down onto the 2 Musketeer side. Battle Ram's going to get pulled by the Tombstone. I don't know if Rom can win this. Rom is just pumping up. Goblin Gang's going to go down. Here comes Goblin Barrel. Log is going to come out. Zap goes down. Night Witch comes down as well. 1 Goblin did lock onto the tower. 736. Princess cross shots. Oh, misplayed Princess. That might cost him. Rocket goes down onto the 2. Oh, he missed a Musketeer! Tombstone comes down. Oh, Battle Ram connected. That could have been deadly. That Musketeer could have finished off the Tombstone, and the Battle Ram could have gone straight for the tower. Log's gonna go in. Here comes the Goblin Barrel. Zap comes down. Goblins connect! Slayer takes it for Red and Alpha. Wow. What a first set. Unbelievable. So Soking brought it back and set up the final serve for Rom K, but he could not finish it off. He had game number 1. Slayer brought it back, and then Slayer finished him off in the second game. Unbelievable. They ban the barrel. Lots of EU players on Team Queso. This is RPL EU. Alright, this is a 5-minute break. Who hosts RPL NA? We have a bunch of different streamers that do it. I'm going to be streaming RPL NA tonight, which is another Reddit Alpha match. So I'm double casting Reddit Alpha today. It's going to be Reddit Alpha versus Golem's Vendetta. But in the meantime, I'm going to run, grab a drink. This is empty. I'm going to get a drink, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We are back. Wait, hold on. I want to point something out. So, if we notice on the, this is Alpha eSports, right? Yeah, Reddit Alpha. Reddit Alpha, Alpha eSports. So if we notice, on the scoreboard, it's chroma keyed out. And I think this is really funny, but look at the Goblin barrel. Because it's chroma keyed out, and has like, it looks really weird. It doesn't look like a Goblin barrel. So I thought that was pretty funny. No more cacao? What? No, I have cacao. I have tons of Soylent. Are you kidding me? You think I drank 6 boxes already? No. Also, just a heads up. People have done this. I'm not going to name any names. But people have done this. Do not drink Soylent while you're eating a meal. And if you're going to drink it in between meals, make sure the break in between your meals is at least 6 hours. Okay? Don't drink it with your meal. It's not a drink. It's food. It's a meal replacement. So if you drink Soylent, don't drink it with a meal. It's not what it's supposed to be. Why? What happens? It's just a lot of calories. You don't drink it with you don't drink a meal replacement with a meal. It's because this is so Soylent is a meal replacement. So instead of eating, like if you don't have time to eat, or You're just like, I don't feel like eating, I just want to drink something. And you're out and about and you're doing whatever. Soylent. It's literally meal. Feel how much you earn during CCGS commentaries. No. What if you wanted 2 meals and this one would replace one of the meals? Then that's a lot of calories and you're gonna get fat if you do that every day. Hold on, my brother's calling.
Shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this fight. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let
Alright, chat, here we go. There we go. I drink that and eat a whole box of pizza, fries and chips. Well, JK. I look like a breadstick. Alright, here comes a Hog Rider. Night Witch, Ice Spirit down to defend. Where's my boy Adrian? He plays in RPL Americas. Along with Diego B and Coochie Coo. And someone else. Oh, Baron! What's the bot doing? Thank you for the 100 bits, Baron. What's up, man? How you doing? Cringe attack. Haha. Why is there no global RPL? There will be. Don't worry. Alright. Hog Rider connecting for a couple hits on the left-hand side. Battle Ram played on the right. The Ice Spirit connects to the Tombstone. Minions are going to come down to defend against these Barbarians. Zap will come down. That won't do much. Princess played back left side. Fireball goes down onto the Princess. Here comes the Hog Rider left-hand side. Fireball comes down. Hits only the tower and one Goblin. Battle Ram connects to the Tombstone. Minions doing work to the Night Witch. Bandit charges onto the Goblins. Would have hit the tower. Great defense right there by I'm Your God. Inferno Dragon coming out from Baron. And Battle Ram connects to the Tombstone. Oh, the Inferno Dragon's going for the tower, but the Ice Golem comes down just in time. Minions will come out to destroy the Inferno Dragon. Here comes the Hog Rider pushing in. Fireball goes down again. Doesn't clip the Night Witch, just the tower. Bandit charges on to the Tombstone. The Goblins, the Barbarians are going to connect. The Fireball's going to come down. The Bandit locks onto the tower. Fireball missed two of the Minions. Hog Rider might be coming in here. Nope. No Hog. Minions will do some damage to the Night Witch. Princess. Zap goes down immediately. Log comes down. Fireball comes out. Again, only catches one minion. Hog Rider's coming in here. Minions are rolling in. Ice Spirit's going to come down as well. Night Witch is going to connect to the Hog Rider. Hog Rider gets a shot off on the tower. Here comes a Battle Ram. Oh man, this is looking really, really close. Zap goes down. Ice Golem comes out. Fireball comes down. Goblins will come out for the Night Witch. Goblins will take the Night Witch down. 273. That is Fireball Zap away. Minion.
Came crashing down, and we're building back up again now.
A man who on every occasion has given the best that he has.
I'll be right beside you.
What? I'm so confused. Oh, my dog's crying. Alright, here we go. Hog on the other tower would have been suicide. Yeah, but you have to try to push through in a situation like that. You know your tower's in Fireball Zap range. You should be pushing as hard as you can. Soaking got some really good damage there. Alright. Hog connects on the left-hand side. Night Witch is trying to do its best on defense. Had a Night Witch and Bandit already. The Hog would not have gotten through. Yeah, you play Hog in the center. When they go up to the tower, you play Hog in the center. It'll jump across the river and run to the tower. Bandit might charge back, but the Hog might be in range of the Bandit, so the Bandit wouldn't charge anyways. You still gotta try. Oh, this Inferno Dragon's gonna get a lot of damage. Even with the Bandit right there, it'll still get a decent amount of damage. This might even be a tower if Soaking doesn't have Zap. He has to Fireball it. Pepe got a huge amount of damage right there. Bandit's gonna get stopped by the Goblins. Battle Ram charges on the left-hand side. Battle Ram's gonna connect. The Bandit's getting held up by the Ice Spirit. Almost got a charge onto the tower. Log had to go down onto the Barbarians on the left-hand side. Executioner down for the Goblin gang. That Inferno Dragon got so much value. Here comes a Bandit on the left-hand side. Battle Ram on the right. Zap comes down. Tornado pulls everything together. Gets the Fireball in there. Night Witch on the left-hand side doing work. Bandit comes down to distract the Barbarians, but the Bats are doing a little bit of damage right here. Poison is probably... Oh, no. That's Fireball. JK. And Pepe takes the victory. I just realized, again, I don't know why I do this. I pulled it over here to lower the music. I look back over here, and I was casting on the playback of the stream. I was casting the playback of the stream, which means it was like 20 seconds delayed. So I was just casting 20 seconds ago. How OP I am. Alright. What up, Cole? Good luck with the stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, Surgical versus Gwen. Alright. Did I see your clip? No, I haven't checked line. Why isn't Pepe playing versus Surge? They played in set 1. Pepe won set 1. Alright. Princess Log takes care of the goblins right there. Ewas comes down from Gwen. Surgical drop on the Night Witch. Graveyard from Gwen. Ice Golem comes down from Surge. Oh, this is serious poison value. Ice Spirit goes down. It's going to get eaten up. Princess played in the back. Alright. Night Witch rolling up the right hand side. Defensive Night Witch from Gwen. Here comes a Graveyard from Surge. Poison. Not a lot of damage. Night Witch is still alive though. Night Witch gets a hit onto the tower. Bats will get in for a couple trickle damage. So it's Graveyard versus Graveyard. Princess from Surge. Oh, here comes Ice Golem. Surgical does not have enough of the Graveyard, but he might go in with it. Oh, the failed Ice Golem kite! That's a tower. Poison goes down. That could cost Gwen the game. Alright, here comes a Graveyard. Poison immediately from Gwen. But Surgical's just going all in for it. He's going on an all-in push. Goblins are coming down. Night Witch is going to be able to connect to the tower. Surgical's going to be able to take this. And now he's going for the 3 crown, but there's not enough time left. Surgical takes the victory right there. Anyone can tell me the background music? It's no copyright sounds. Aaron is actually a contracted player for Team Queso. Alright, so Pow versus Necros, aka Gwanek. Alright, I swear played in the back. Is this tournament for money or just for fun? Both. Pump coming down from Necros. Pump coming down from Pow. Alright, here comes a battle ram in front of the Night Witch. This could be deadly. 3 Musketeers come down on the defense. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Night Witch. Don't be silly, Sierra isn't fun. Oh, Musketeers. 1 Musketeer locked onto the tower. Night Witch, here comes the Ice Golem to tank. Night Witch coming down as well. Ice Golem coming down. Battle Ram will come down to tank as well. Bandit goes in. 1 Musketeer's locked onto the Night Witch. Bandit's going to charge onto the Musketeer. Night Witch and Bandit will clean up the Night Witch. And that 1 Musketeer is going to get shot by the arrow of the tower. Now, both players have 2 pumps on the field. Alright. My Spirit played in the back. 3 Musketeers on one side from Pow. 3 Musketeers split. Guanek. Battle Ram comes down as another meat shield. The heel Ruski's gonna pop out here. Ice Spirit's gonna jump onto everything. Bandit's gonna come down. There's still 2 Musketeers alive. A Zap is gonna come down. That 1 Musketeer was getting value on the left-hand side. The 2 Musketeers are gonna clean up on the right here. 3 Musketeers come down on the defensive end, and a Battle Ram goes down on the left-hand side. Night Witch comes down as well. Goblins are gonna come down to defend against this along with the Ice Golem. Goblins will clean up the Battle Ram, and then Night Witch is gonna take up the Ice Golem. Here comes the 2 Musketeers on the right-hand side. Ice Golem are gonna come down to tank those shots. And the Night Witch comes down in a very pristine defense right there from Pow. And a very aggressive counter push coming in here. Will the Musketeers take it? Yes, they will. The Musketeers did take down the Battle Ram. Now there are 3 Musketeers getting ready to roll down that left-hand lane. Necrox does not have the heal. Pow does. Here comes Battle Ram, Night Witch on the right-hand side. Goblins are going to come down to defend against that. Oh, man. Bandit charges onto the Night Witch. And nothing is getting through from either player right now. Musketeer gets value on the left side over there. And another pump for Pow. Necrox trying to punish, but Pow just has so much elixir right now. And double elixir, 2 pumps onto the field. It's not looking good for Guanek. 3rd pump. Wow. This is crazy. He's going to be able to get 6 Musketeers on the field in a second. Six Musketeers. You can't defend this. Wow. 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 And just like that, Team Queso comes back and ties this up 1-1. You can't let the pumps build up like that. If you're in a pump versus pump matchup, you always have to play on the pump with your opponent. Always have to play the pump with your opponent. I'm gonna tweet out. All right, here we go. Pump. All right. All right. How's Spanish? I don't know. Maybe. How Gasol is Spanish. All right. How's from Spain? Okay. Yeah, that's not the actual Batman. Yeah, Pow and Pooh are two different players. They're not the same. Pooh is somebody else. Real bad. Wow. Savage, Zadian. Savage. Hey, Jacob, if you're gonna continue to advertise your competitive clan, the least you could do is sub to me for free with Twitch Prime. It's the least you could do if you're gonna keep advertising your competitive clan. Am I always streaming the RPL? I try to stream as many RPL matches as possible, both NA and EU. APAC is really early in the morning for me, so like 7, 8 a.m. ish for me, and I'm not a morning person, so. Already subbed to Enchant and sorry. Well, unsub and do it here if you're gonna keep advertising. If not, then don't advertise. If you want to stream it, I will follow for sure. Nice, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I stream most of the EU matches just because I'm like the only English streamer casting at this time. With my summer schedule. So. Alright, so let's look at the lineup. So it's going to be Soaking, Baron, Pow, Surge, and Variko. And then I'm your guy. Looks like they're keeping. It looks like Reddit Alpha is keeping the same lineup. So we're Reddit Alpha being very consistent with how they play. So let's see. Necros is Guanic? Yeah. Yep. Yep. This is the account Guanic finished 3rd on last season. Got benched in Queso? I forget. I forget who played the last. It was whoever played the last game. Oh, it was Rom. It was Rom. What time does Hazard stream? I don't know. All right, this is literally going to go down to the wire. It's going to go down to, there's 5 games and it's going to go down to game 6. Because I just have a feeling there's going to be another. There's going to be another tie game. Do I like no, I like Hazard. I just don't know what his stream schedule is. Because if I'm focusing on other people, then I don't have enough to focus on myself. I just don't focus on other people. Alright. Here we go. Alright, Soaking will be requesting for I'm Your God. Here we go. Set number 3. Game 1. Soaking representing Team Queso. I'm Your God representing Reddit Alpha. Here we go. Alright. Beautiful poison right there. Here comes the Hog on the right hand side. Goblin's Ewa's coming down to defend against that. No hits on tower from that Hog. Log takes out the princess. Poison going down onto the Dark Goblin. Here comes the Hog right on the left-hand side. Goblins are going to come down for the Hog. Ewiz comes in. Hog is going to get one shot on onto the tower. Log is going to come down, clean out the Goblins. Ewiz will get a shot, a bolt on the tower. Almost a second one. Don't you think Tornado would be good? Although he uses Hog Graveyard. Maybe. Oh, Lightning comes down onto the Night Witch from I'm Your God. Very aggressive Lightning play. Here comes Ice Golem. Graveyard. Oh, Poison played. Dark Goblin's going to stand right outside of the Poison and just get infinite value off of this Graveyard. Dark Goblin finally walks in, but it will live. Here comes the log. Down. Catches the goblins. I'm Your God is going to get some beautiful hog damage on that right-hand side. Might get another shot before it goes down, and it does. Poison goes down. Misses the princess. That P.E.K.K.A is just getting distracted time and time. Here comes another Hog Rider. I'm Your God keeping the aggression up. Hog is going to be able to connect for one shot. 688. Tombstone played in the center. He was coming down. P.E.K.K.A is going to hit the princess. Here comes a graveyard on the right-hand side. On the tower with more health. Interesting. This is not looking good. Log comes down. Dark Goblin's going to do work to the graveyard. Goblins roll in. Log might be coming out here. Princess comes down instead. Goblins come down to distract the eWiz. Graveyard there. eWiz is getting some value onto the tower. It gets 3 shots. Almost 4. Soaking. Here comes the Hog. Hog connects for a shot. Hog connects for another shot. That is a lightning away. Oh, the goblins! The goblins come down! What the? Wow. Wow. Holy God. Wow. 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 Holy crap. What a defense from I'm Your God. Wow. Holy crap. That was unbelievable. Zap goes down to take care of the eWiz. Inferno Dragon's gonna start rolling in, but it's gonna get distracted by the bats. And it will get taken down by the tower. Wow. A Lava Hound. Pepe running a Lava Hound. Does he have a balloon in this deck? He decides to play P.E.K.K.A opposite lane. The balloon comes out. Pepe is going to defend with an Inferno Dragon. Oh, eWiz comes down with the Night Witch. Oh, this is going to look real bad for Pepe right now. eWiz and bats will clean up the Inferno Dragon. This is a base race. And it looks like Baron will win the base race. The Graveyard's going to come out. Tombstone pulls the P.E.K.K.A. The balloon is on the tower. The balloon does not get a second hit. And this is going to be GG. Baron is going to take this. It was a base race. Baron takes it. It is now tied 1-1 in set number 3. Pow versus Gwen. Pow has been the underdog for Team Queso today. Against Lava Hound, typically beatdown matchups will win. If you're going for a base race. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Hog Rider coming out. Night Witch coming out to defend. Here comes the Graveyard. Poison immediately. Ice Spirit Knight gonna come down. Bats are gonna lock onto the tower. The bats are gonna get some really good damage here. This tower's going to triple digits. Here comes the Hog. Goblins are gonna pull the Knight away. Tornado's gonna pull the Hog Rider to the King Tower. Oh no. This is not looking good for Gwen. Ice Golem. Archers played in the back, predicting the Graveyard, but that did not happen. Alright, here comes the Graveyard push. With the Night Witch Executioner, this left-hand tower is going down. Gwen doing everything he can with the Hog right now. Hog only gets one hit onto the tower. Bats are getting so much value. This is not looking good for Gwen. He played archers into the poison. Oh. Alright. It's up to Surgical Goblin. Surgical Goblin versus Necros, aka Gwanek. Oh man. Oh man. Surgical Goblin versus Gwanek. This might be the greatest match of the day. On paper. Here we go. Alright, Ice Spirit. On, we need appropriate music. We need the appropriate music for this. Alright. Surgical plays the Night Witch in the back. Night Witch is coming in the same lane. Miner comes out from Gwanek. The poison comes down onto the Night Witch Princess. Goblins get played in the back. Hey! Hey! Don't do this, Elgato! Alright. Alright, Ice Spirit jumps onto the minions. Goblins will connect for a couple hits. Giant comes out. Graveyard coming down. Towers focus onto the graveyard. Bats and Night Witch are onto the Giant. Minion Horde comes out. There's a Princess. Oh, Miner trying to predict the Princess, but it did not work. Minion Horde rolling in. Will not get a hit onto the tower. This match is looking really good for Surgical. Here comes Ice Golem. Night Witch doesn't have enough for the graveyard. Princess is going to lock on. Minions will come down behind. Night Witch is going to hit the tower. This tower's going down. Surgical Goblin takes a tower before double elixir. Giant played immediately. There's a Princess in the back. Night Witch going to come down. Ice Spirit's going to jump only onto the Giant. Ice Golem comes down to tank. Poison comes down. Night Witch right in front. Night Witch will die to the poison. The zap is going to come down so the bats can roll in a little bit. 45 seconds remain. This is not looking good for Guanek. Miner goes down right onto the Princess. The Ice Golem tanks for the Princess. Bandita charges to the Night Witch. Poison played beautifully on that left-hand side. There's a Minion Horde. The Princess cross shots. Ice Spirit jumps onto the Princess. Oh, man. Surgical Goblin clutches it for Team Queso. And they get the reverse sweep. GG. Great games. Team Queso and Reddit Alpha. Wow. Wow. What a match.